They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Yellow Jackets offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll run the screen.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field.
Get set. Belly stutter. Check out.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yards. first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Allen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The sure hands, it's Taylor. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Unloads quickly. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinal! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything? I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up. Now on second down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Alexander. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Taylor. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the new coordinator.
Makes the grab. It's Wiles. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's a bit of time. Stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Georgia Tech, 10.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Taylor. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive,
he's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
this quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Takes the easy one to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense working from the pistol. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Stanford! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Across the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Stanford wants to push the pace. Off the play fake. Floating away. He'll put... Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every